Hello and welcome to another show and tell. Before everything, if you like this channel, do subscribe. So, this time it's about the second installment in the Band of Brothers series of game that created a whole system, the Band of Brothers system, which is Ghost Panzer. So, I was eyeing this for a long time, but the price just wasn't right. And mainly for completeness sake, but now I got a nice trade opportunity with a good friend of mine. Shout out to Claudio, thanks a lot for this and another game that will be featured in a show and tell. And I managed to complete the series. So this is the first one, Screaming Eagles, the 101st Airborne Division. It's a very nice system and all. It looks like, I don't know, a streamlined advanced squad leader. Very streamlined and less complicated and stuff like that. Then I found out that they revised the system, new counters, more streamlined rules in this second installment. But then I said, well, I might be staying just at this game, but presented with the opportunity to get the updated counters in this third installment, the Texas Arrows. Texas Arrows with the 36th Texas Infantry Division. So I jumped on the occasion. Why? Because they have the updated counters for the Screaming Eagles, so you don't have to buy the game again. So I said, okay, that's nice. I have the older, which for me, the older system worked just fine, but I have the updated ones as well. But then I was presented to the opportunity to complete the circle with this second remastered edition, with this second installment. So I jumped on it. Texas Arrows is not a stand-alone game, as I recall, but this, the third one. So, but the second one is, let's see, it says. It's an expansion that requires both Band of Brothers Screaming Eagles and Band of Brothers Ghost Panzer. So you can't play some of the scenarios here if you don't have this one. So that was a piece of incentive, a piece of extra incentive to get this, and I finally did. It was quite some time on my radar, but not on my I don't know, my highest setting of my radar, but now I can say finally my work is complete. Oh, not really, but so yeah, Ghost Panzer. When I first heard about this game, I said, wow, Ghost Panzer, it's about the 7th Division in France. I mean, Romel's division, but it's not. It's actually, let's see, it's actually the German 11th Panzer Division, and it's mainly in Russia. So we have these scenarios: training scenario for infantry, for Panzer. So this is a standalone game. You don't need the other one, but the other ones, but it sure helps if you want to play, I don't know, campaign or something like that, or maybe just if you are a completist, as I tend to be. Well, we have 32 scenarios. In the usual Band of Brother type of way, which is again I believe it's inspired by the ASL scenarios with the maps and the orientation and the forces and the turns and stuff like that. So yeah, that's nice. A glossy-ish paper, but it's not too over the top. Then we have the rules, Band of Brothers for the system. First for infantry, then you see maybe some influence from Conflict of Heroes in this way of organizing the rule book. Stop, you can play some of the scenarios with just the rules until here, and then if you're more proficient, then you can go on and learn the more complex rules for vehicles and stuff like that, artillery and other stuff, fortifications and so yeah, glossy rulebook, 20 pages, not that much. The patches for the 3 units in the series: 101st Airborne, Screaming Eagles, the 11th Panzer Division, and 36th Texas Arrows Division, Infantry Division, American. Then we have the player aid cards, version 2.1. Everything you need to know about firepower, movement, stuff like that. And then the terrain effects charts for with notes for different situations. That's two copies of that, and then we have the usual stuff in a bag, which I don't want to cut open, but I might be, oh no, I might be forced to. Oh no, yeah. Let's put that aside. So we have the counters, which are big and rather thick, as one is used to. So it was mainly about the stats, modified and some of them condensed here. They come off very easily from on the sheet, as you can see. The front fell off. So we have nice good quality counters with nice artwork. You see here some German Ferdinands and Marder 2s, so self-propelled artillery, and another Sturmhaubitze 42 or Stug 3B. So yeah, very nice. The Germans are grey, the Russians are red, and usually the Americans are green, but as you can see there are none here because this is Russia. Well, Eastern Front, mainly Soviet Union. So yeah, these are the counters, and then we have some nice mounted maps. I really like those. Very thick cardboard, geomorphic maps, buildings, roads, stuff like that. So they're very good quality. I really like them, and I like them because they are small. They are modular. There are scenarios that require putting them like this or like this. Very much in the vein of ASL, but ASL has thinner maps, and they tend to come in longer swaths that can be folded and stuff like that. So I think these are superior from that point of view to those. Yes, I know I will anger the hardcore ASL fans, but I really like ASL too, so I'm not a hardcore fan of the system, but I really like the system too. So another stuff that comes here and in Texas Arrows, but not in the first one, as at least not in the first edition one, is this organizer, which is quite handy. You can put counters here, stacks of counters, and it comes with two 10-sided dice. It is a D6 system, and a very nice system. One of my top tactical systems, from maybe even on the first place in my I don't know, top 10 list. Right over there with Conflict of Heroes, but maybe it has a bit of an edge, even if it doesn't have a truly organic solitaire system like Conflict of Heroes, like Conflict of Heroes has in an expansion, of course, but it really works well. Playing in the old-fashioned play, both sides as well as you can. So yeah, it plays really well solitaire. So yeah, that was Ghost Panzer, the Band of Brothers system designed by Jim Krohn, Worthington Games. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.